It just happens. How are we looking over there, Fireball?
I'm still waiting for it to say you're online because it's still saying you're not online.
All right. Just give it a minute. It'll get there.
Eventually.
Let's see here. Let's see what's going down. Yeah, it says I've been on for 33 seconds now. You
Yeah.
might have to refresh your screen.
I got it.
You got it? Okay. So, like I said, we're always having issues. We are getting closer to the point to where we have our executive producer out here and where she will be handling all the behind the scenes stuff, and that way myself and Fireball, we don't have to do it. But we're almost there. I think we're about a month away from it. Where was that? YouTube. If you're watching us on YouTube, you have found the home of the Nomad Gamers. Somewhere over by Fireball. Point down. You know where it's at. Not there. It's over. Over. More. That way. There you go. You'll see the subscribe button. Somewhere in between us, you're going to see the thumbs up or the heart button. I need you to smash all of those. I need you to turn on your notifications. That way, when we come live at you, you are being notified. Now, there he is. Now, if you're watching on any of Godfather's personal social medias, that's Facebook, Kick, Twitch, well, we're on our Discord. Thank you very much. If for whatever reason you're not a follower, you haven't turned on your notifications, please do that for any of the social medias that you find yourself on. All right, we are done with the introductions. Thank fucking God. All right, what do we? Hey, Zanar.
Yo.
Glad to see you, buddy.
Well, I tried to get back as quick as I could.
Yeah, I know. I was running a little bit late today myself, so it's all good.
For once, I was the one that was on time.
Yeah, I know. I got held up with something just before we came on air.
All right. Well, I guess. Let's just come out here and say it. I'm the one that usually gets us the notes, so how about we dive in here and see what we got going on?
Hey, at least you know your role.
There's not really much that has happened. I mean, other than the Game Awards, that's really what we're going to talk about today.
There's been plenty that's been happening. I actually have some. I didn't put in the show notes. How about we talk about what I had to talk about first? I know that the Gamer Award and the Golden Joystick are very important, but what I read the other day, and I'm sure Fireball will go looking for it, but what I read the other day is huge.
Right.
Australia, what are you doing? So Australia has a panel, a government panel. It's the safety of kids, I think is what they call it. They have banned Twitch for anybody under 18. Now, can somebody here tell me, does Twitch allow soft porn?
Hold on.
No. I mean, people, you get these girls that come out there in bikinis and stuff, but any nip slip or anything, their channel's automatically banned.
That is what I thought. I always thought that Twitch had a very strict terms of service, and that and Fireball knows this better than any of the three of us does, but if you slip up one too many times, good luck being able to stream live from Twitch. Are we right, Fireball?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I've got the I'm reading the news source for it right now.
Yeah. I didn't report on it on Thursday or Talking Tuesday, only because one, I had a full plate already, and two, I thought it would be something nice to bring over to the Nomad Gamers, since Fireball says I never bring anything.
So far, this is what I've gotten. And
Speak up a little bit.
I'm reporting it from the BBC News.
That's where I saw it.
And it says Australia's internet regulator overseeing the ban said Twitch, owned by Amazon, has been included as its main purpose was online social interaction, where users were encouraged to chat to each other about posted content. A Twitch spokesperson said Australians under 16 will not be able to open a Twitch account from 10 December and from 9 January existing under 16's accounts will be deactivated. So it's 16, not 18.
Okay, 16, my fault. So here's, and I read, I think I saw it online on Facebook, and I was reading some of the comments, and I agreed with 90% of them. Anytime that there is a ban that gets put in place, people find a way around it. Look at any of the bans that we have out there now. Okay. America. Let's just go. We're all three Americans. Let's all talk about that. Americans cannot drink unless they're 21 years of age.
Mhm.
However, everybody knows that underage drinking is still a problem. They have now made smoking to where you can't smoke unless you're 21. We all know that underage smoking and vaping still exists. So, in my eyes, this is more of a parent problem than it is a problem with Twitch. Because I have never seen anything, I haven't seen anything with Twitch that even rides the line. Like, when you do get something, they automatically they axe it and it's done. I can only speak for me. I can't speak for either one of my two co-hosts. But
I mean, I'm not really one to drink or do anything like that. So
no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Twitch. I just use those as an example.
I mean,
I think this is pretty silly, but we can't really.
I'm gonna be wholeheartedly honest with you, and I apologize in advance. I wasn't really paying attention because I was reading more into the article.
Yeah, I know you were, and I was kind of hoping that's what you were doing because I know what I read and I know what I'm thinking. I wholeheartedly disagree with it. Uh,
Well, I do agree to a certain extent that there are certain platforms that should not be available to children.
Twitch is not one of them.
No, I'm talking about not necessarily like, or I should say, creators that aren't that shouldn't be readily available to children. Like there should be an age restricted a way for parents to be able to control age restriction to certain or
You,
God.
I think I know what you're talking about, but then it goes back to the content creator who is responsible enough to put on that, hey, this is not appropriate. Now, let's just be honest here. If you've been following Godfather on Twitch, going back to what, 18? I had a little banner at the bottom of of my live session that said warning, graphic how do I word that?
Graphic content not made for kids, I think is what it was.
It was about my language, graphic language. Because I would cuss a lot when I was playing Grand Theft Auto 5. But I wanted to put that disclaimer out there in case, and it's not just kids. If there was an adult who does not appreciate that kind of content, I'm just letting them know by my little banner down below to where they can just move on.
But that's the thing is, and this is what I'm trying to talk about is when, especially if you're using OBS, if you're using Streamlabs, if you're using some sort of third-party streaming service, there is a part where you can click and enable a classification that says mature audience only.
Yep.
And some streamers do that, and they are able to kind of have that fine line, but also at the same time, not only is it up to the content creators to have that in their in their description, it is up to to the parents to pay attention.
Yep. Crush Rider, what do you have to say?
I think governments are prone to making laws in the name of protecting people that are more inconvenient than helpful, and more often than not, a lot of those times that the things that they have gone out of their way to make laws about, especially when it comes to children, are things that the parents should have been doing in the first place.
Yes.
They're putting the responsibility on the platform and
I'll be
not
right
the
back.
parents.
I'll be right back. I forgot my phone. Yeah, I forgot something else.
Yeah, you're right, Chris Ryder, and I do totally agree with you on that because I mean you said it perfectly right then and there. Excuse me.
No yawning.
I can't help it. But well, if there ain't nothing else to say about it, I'm gonna bring up my point before we start getting into game awards and stuff. You don't have
Yeah.
anything, Chris Ryder?
I got nothing else.
All right. Well, I have an update on the whole Roblox situation.
Oh, good lord, we're still going on that.
Roblox has now actually implemented an age ID verification.
Oh, I wonder why.
Oh, I heard some stuff about this.
Mhm. And on their Roblox help forum, it states that how to verify your age. In order to verify your age, you must at least be 18 years of age or older with a government issued photo ID. This can be driver's license, passport, residency card, or any other government issued identification document with your picture on it. So it's didn't they? I mean, we talked about this what 2 months ago,
We've been steadily talking about
where
this.
there have been uh it was YouTube, wasn't it? YouTube was wanting to do this too.
I don't remember YouTube, but please continue because I think all of us at this point we all have an opinion on this.
Well, I mean, I will say it's about time, honestly. I mean, with the amount, especially with what Roblox has been doing and what we've been covering about it, it's a might be a little too dark, guys.
Yeah, I know. I'm playing with it.
But I mean, I hope it kind of helps with what's going on. But instead of making it, and this is the only gripe I have about it, because we all know Roblox is a kids game. Instead of trying to, and age verification is a step, but instead of trying to make it harder for the kids to play the game, because it's designed for kids, go after the people that are exploiting these kids.
Well, I guess I'll go next. I think it's pretty disheartening that it took multiple states sending a lawsuit before they did something. That, for me, tells me that Roblox doesn't really care. And this is just a last ditch effort
To try to save the
to try and save their rear ends. So I really don't want to talk about Roblox anymore because they've already shown the world their true colors. You know what I'm saying? I I don't have anything good to say, and I'm going to practice what my mama taught me. If I have nothing good to say, I'm not going to say nothing at all. So that is all I have to say on this subject. Crest Rider, you're up.
Other than the known issues with uh the webcam face scan that have been popping up on that, I got nothing to say. I think in theory it's a good idea, but the in place practice on it is not right, and it's opening things up to extra danger.
Yep.
Because when you get put into an age category, whether you're that proper age or not, nobody else outside of that category can see it. So the ability for adults to notice what's going on in the child category and to intervene and report it is now being blocked as well. So, in
Yeah.
one hand, it's a good idea in theory to separate people by age, but in practice, it's not doing what it's
Yeah.
supposed to.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's move on to some more jovial news because I am really tired of. Yeah. Let's get on with. Let's go back to having some fun.
All right. Well, we're going to be covering Golden Joystick first. Just because
Outstanding.
Golden Joystick has already come out with their winners. We're still waiting for
Game Awards.
Game Awards to announce their winners, but we have the nominees we'll talk about.
All right. So let's get on with the Golden Joystick.
All right. Golden Joystick. Going first. Best storytelling. And I want your guys' opinion on
Yeah. Tell us who all was in it before you tell us the winner.
So we've got Claire Obscura, Expedition 33.
Okay.
The New Silent Hill, Blueprints, Mafia Old Country, Lost Records, Bloom and Rage, and The 100 Line, Last Defense Academy.
Expedition 33.
Chris Ryder?
I hate award shows. I honestly want nothing to do with it.
Okay. Well, yeah, Expedition 33 won Best Storytelling. However, I will say, I believe there was one award that Expedition 33 won, and I believe it was Best Storytelling, where they came up and they were talking when they collected their award and they did the speech. They said for the next best storytelling game that they think needs to be up there is Dispatch.
Well, either way, I don't care. Dispatch lost. Expedition 33 won.
Dispatch just came out though, so
Good for you.
they'll probably be there next year.
They shouldn't be.
Best multiplayer game. We've got Battlefield 6, Peak, Elden Ring, Night Rain, Split Fiction, Mario Kart World, and Rematch.
Battlefield 6.
No. Battlefield
Whoa!
6 did not win.
All right, who won?
Peak.
The fuck is Peak?
You've never heard of Peak, Oswald?
No.
Peak is like a
Like Pikachu?
no. It's a like
All right, get to it. You're doing a word salad here.
it's a co-op climbing game
Oh,
where you climb with your friends and it's really fun.
Battlefield 6 should have won. I don't agree with that one.
Best visual design. Death Stranding 2, Expedition 33, Midnight Walk, Ghost of Yote, Swords of the Sea, or Assassin's Creed Shadows.
That could be one of three. But if I learned anything from last year, and that's where I'm getting my predictions from, Expedition 33.
Do you want to weigh in on this one, Chris Ryder? Or
He
just
said he
wanna
doesn't
say
like
something
No.
else? Okay. Yeah, Expedition 33 won, which I am kind of upset about that one because I really wanted Death Stranding to win that one. I think Death Stranding looked so much better, but that's just my personal opinion.
I got something to say about all of this, but I will wait until we get to the end.
Best indie game, I'm just gonna come out. Blueprints won that. Best indie game.
What the hell? You're supposed to tell me all of them, not just one. You're telling me the winner.
Okay. Best
Damn it.
Best indie game self-published.
Okay.
Hollow Knight Silksong.
Okay.
Hades 2, Sword of the Sea, Peak, Keep Driving, Spilled, Lonely. This has got a lot. Lonely Mountains.
Okay,
Snowriders.
stop. Silk Song.
Yes, Hollow Knight Silksong won that one.
See?
Still Playing Award, PC and Console Edition.
Okay.
Minecraft, Dead by Daylight.
Minecraft.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh, yeah, tell me.
yeah.
PC and console.
Still Playing Award Mobile Edition, Call of Duty Mobile, Pokemon Go, Subway Surfers, Clash Royale, Honkai Star Rail, Genshin Impact, Zenless Zone Zero, Roblox, Free Fire, or PUBG Mobile.
I'm going to go with Pokemon Go.
Mm-hmm. Pokemon Go did win that one. And I will have to agree with this one. That one. Best remake remastered this year.
Oh, Lord.
Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater, Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered, Trails in the Sky First Chapter, The Talos Principle Reawakened, Gears of War Reloaded, or Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4.
Oblivion.
Oblivion did win that one.
Yep.
Studio of the Year, Team Cherry, Sandfall Interactive.
All right, just tell us the winner because nobody knows goddamn studios.
Sandfall Interactive. I think that's
Yeah.
Expedition 33. Best game expansion. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, The Orders of the Giant, No Man's Sky Voyagers, Lies of P Overture, Atomfall Story Expansion, Assassin's Creed Shadows, or Still Wakes the Deep, Simon's Rest.
It's between two. I'm gonna go with No Man's Sky.
Mm-mm.
Don't tell me it was indie.
No.
Oh, well, thank God. Okay.
Lies of P Overture was the winner of
Okay. As long as Indiana Jones didn't win it, I'm okay with it.
Best audio design. Ghost of Yotei, Battlefield 6, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Death Stranding 2, Two Point Museum, or Chronos The New Dawn.
Let's give some Nintendo some love. So we'll go with Donkey Kong. I didn't think that one won.
If you didn't think it would win, why'd you say it then?
Shits and giggles. What won?
Ghost of Yotei.
That was my second guess, but
Best soundtrack. Expedition 33, South of Midnight, Silent Hill, Eric's Home, Stolen Dream, Deltarune, or Sword of the Sea.
what was the second one you said?
South of Midnight,
That's the one.
Expedition.
Oh.
Best lead performer.
Okay. Just tell us the winner.
Jennifer English, Expedition 33.
Okay.
Best supporting performer, Expedition 33.
Damn.
PC Game of the Year.
Here we go.
Hollow Knight Silksong, The Altars, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Peak, Abiotic Factor, or Dune the Awakening.
Silksong.
Mm-hmm. Silksong.
I don't know how Battlefield 6 was not in that, but okay.
Console Game of the Year. Donkey Kong Bonanza, Monster Hunter Wilds, Ghost of Yotei, Death Stranding 2, Sonic Racing Crossroads, or Mario Kart World.
I'm going to go with Mario Kart World on this one. I don't think they won it, but that's what I'm going to go with.
Nope, Ghost of Yotei took it.
Goes to Yotai. Okay.
Best Early Access Game. Grounded 2, Schedule 1, Nine Kings, Repo,
Speak
Skate.
up.
Grounded 2, Schedule 1, Nine Kings, Repo, Skate, or White Knuckle.
I have no clue.
Repo. I know you probably don't know what that one is either.
Sounds fun, but no.
It's
Okay, I don't need to know. I just said it sounded fun.
Best gaming hardware. Nintendo.
Just tell us.
Just tell us. AMD Ryzen 9 9950 X3D.
Okay, we got it. Next. I'm not rushing you, but this is stuff that most gamers don't care about.
Best gaming adaptation, Arcane Season 2 on Netflix, which I'm surprised because it beat out The Last of Us Season 2. Best gaming trailer.
Hold on. Say them all. This is something that gamers pay attention to.
Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer.
Grand Theft Auto 6.
Battlefield 6 official launch live action trailer. Rhythm Doctor, The Expanse, or yeah. GTA 6 won that. Most wanted game. You're probably already going to know the answer to this. GTA 6.
Bingo.
Resident Evil Requiem.
Nope.
The Witcher 4.
Nope.
Black Myth Zagqui.
Absolutely not.
Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight.
Unless you're a young kid, no.
007 First Light.
Yeah, that's close second there.
Exodus. Subnautica 2.
Nope.
Light No Fire. The Expanse Osiris Reborn. Intergalactic. Kingdom Hearts 4.
Oh.
Marvel's World. Oh my god. Marvel's Wolverine.
I hear that is supposed to be an outstanding game.
Hell Let Loose Vietnam.
I've heard about that game too.
Oh my god, that's so fun. OD Knock and Residence, The Plague Tale Legacy.
But we already know the winner.
All right, last but not least, Ultimate Game of the Year.
I already know the winner here, but read them off.
Blueprints, Expedition, Death Stranding, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Ghost of Yotei, Hades 2, Hollow Knight Silk Song, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Peak, Silent Hill, or Split Fiction.
Expedition 33.
Expedition 33 did win it.
Now so here's what I learned last year. Last year I never thought the AstroTurf or Astro, whatever the fuck it's called.
Astrobot?
Yeah, that had any chance at all going into these award seasons. And they they absolutely racked it up. I don't understand it.
Well, I mean,
So that's why when I seen Expedition 33, and what really shocked me about that game is it's an independent game and an indie game.
indie games, same thing.
Well, they're actually in two different categories when you go over to Game Awards. But they beat out some. I mean, Ghost of Yotai. You can make a very good argument for them to be Game of the Year for the Golden Joystick. You can also make a very good argument for Donkey Kong. I mean, they beat out some legitimate games here.
Here's a question I've always wondered because I see, back when I was younger, there were a lot of Game of the Year editions.
Yep.
Were you able to put that on your stuff on the package
Yes.
if you were nominated or if you
No.
won?
Just if you want.
Okay.
Yep. Now, before we get into the game, give me a second before we get into the Game Awards.
Yep.
I need to look more into how they vote for the Game of the Year, who has a vote. For instance, like the Baseball Hall of Fame or any of the major sports Hall of Fames, who has a vote for this?
You vote online.
So it's players' vote.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Battlefield 6 players, you done fucked up.
You shit the bed.
Donkey Kong players, you done messed up. But let's be real here for a minute, okay? Donkey Kong, the age group that it is tailored to, I don't know how much voting they're going to do. I just don't. Now, next year, we all know who's winning Game of the Year next year. It's going to sweep. I guarantee it.
If it comes out.
Yeah, that's if it comes out. Whatever year it comes out, it's going to sweep everything. Now, Crush Rider, do you have anything to say over the Golden Joystick?
Award shows are boring and padded out just to take up time.
Okay. Well, we see his.
Really hates the
Yeah,
shows. I mean,
I think this is an awesome thing for the gaming industry. I really do, because it shines a light on games that you may not have noticed without it. There's been a couple of these games where I went, is it really that goddamn good? Then I went over to Steam and checked on the peak. I checked on the stars, the reviews. Yes, these games are that good. So I think this is a good thing for the gaming industry. Some gamers, like the Center Crush Rider, they don't like it. But I think it's a good thing. But I'm going to transition us to the gaming awards because there is a problem. When you go to the Gamer Awards, which I think is the more premier one, you got the Golden Joystick, then you got the Gamer Awards. The problem with them is there's two areas in the Gamer Award where they got no nominations.
okay.
I mean, I'll tell you what the problem with Game Awards are.
It's a
You're
popularity
taking a
contest.
thing that is centered towards feeding dopamine to people with ADHD,
Yeah.
and you're in place of just feeding them the results, letting them get that hit and moving on. Now you've got this award show that takes 2 hours, 4 hours, whatever, as they systematically go through every category, feed you all of the nominees, show you little clips of what they've done, and then pad out and the winner is, and then wait. Just drop the list. Here's your winners. That's who won. Congrats. Move on.
So let me ask you this question, Czar Crush Rider, before we get to the Gamer Awards. Now that I know your true feelings about this, what did you think about E3?
So I will tell you how I handle any kind of drop, reward stuff, anything.
Mm-hmm.
If it comes in a video format, I skip it. I don't want the video. I want a text breakdown. Type it out. Give me a story that I can read, because I can read faster than people can talk. I can read faster than I can talk. I will consume
That's
that information in a manner that is appealing to me if I can have the text to break it down. You could just show graphics. Title, category, Who won? Shows like E3 where they're doing tech demos. Show me the thing. Have the little video there if I want to know more details about, a new device or a new technology or something, but give me the spec breakdown.
That's fair.
New game drop. Okay, gaming trailers are cool, but I still want the breakdown of all the features that are coming in. I don't need a 20-minute video of somebody talking on it because people pad stuff out.
That's a very.
I'm
fair
trying
point.
to be concise as possible, and my ADHD is padding it out.
So that's very fair. That's a very fair.
I hope you know you're gonna have to check your own comments because I'm the one.
Yeah, I have them up.
Okay.
At least for Facebook.
Well,
Hey,
at
hold
least
on,
we're
hold
not
on.
getting into streamer
Yeah,
awards.
hold on. If you are out there commenting, please comment on Godfather's Facebook because that's the one I'm monitoring. I don't have the ability to monitor them all at this point in time, but I am monitoring Godfather's Facebook. Now, here's my problem with the Game Awards, okay? Is there's two categories that they got no nominations for. And it took me little over 30 seconds to come up with one for both. Content Creator of the Year was left blank. The other one that was left blank was Esports Athlete of the Year. Those are two categories that you have more than enough people to whittle them down to freaking 5 and pick a winner.
Well, we're not even. The thing is I'm not even talking. We're not talking about the streamer awards. I've just got the game awards up.
No. I get what you're saying, but you have to understand what I'm saying. Fireball is when I went to the Gamer Awards to announce who was nominated for them. It clearly said at the top there's two categories that we are not covering because there was no nominations for them. Content Creator of the Year and Esports Athlete of the Year. That was on GameRank, also reported on by PC Gaming. For me, if you are making yourself into one of these, you want to be the premier award. You want to be the Oscars of the gaming industry. That was pretty lazy. There are millions of content creators out there. There are millions of content creators who are worthy for that title.
I will, and I know I'm not saying anything right now because I'm looking at streamer awards because I know they have a content creator of the year over here on streaming awards.
Maybe streaming. I'm talking gamer awards.
Yeah, I know.
Streamer awards. I would, if they didn't have content creator of the year over on streamer awards, I probably wouldn't watch it.
Because.
And we're not talking about that. We're talking about gamer awards.
I know.
So your ADHD, you need to focus in.
We as gamers don't bring anything to the game except attention.
Exactly.
We're not contributing to the making of the game. We're not contributing to the closest thing that you can say that we have anything to do with it is marketing.
But at the same time, Crest Rider, here's all I'm saying, okay? If you are going to have that category, then fill the freaking category. There are hundreds of millions of creators out there. Everyone and their brother wants to be a creator. They want to have the thousands upon thousands of viewers. If you are going to make that into a category, then you need to fill it. And if you go over to my Facebook page every morning at 8, I am making my prediction for the Gamer Awards. I have all of them out there, and I put winner.
Godfather.
What?
Game awards, not gamer.
Whatever. Game awards, gamer awards, same goddamn difference. Anyways, when it comes, I'm a little irritated because while I like all the other categories, I don't like those two. I just don't. If you have a streamer awards, like you're saying, that's where those two categories need to go. And I bet you, if I were to go look over there, I would see nominations for those.
There are 5 nominations over
Exactly.
awards.
So if it's the game awards and you have no nominations for it, but you have another award show for streamers, for content creators, then take the category out of that award ceremony. That's the only thing I'm saying. I'm not saying they have to nominate some, some bullshit names. I'm not. But if you're going to have the category, at least fill it. That's all I'm saying. What I would like to see happen with the gaming industry into video games, as far as us gamers, us content creators, because that's what all three of us are right now. What I would like to see is crash these three down into one.
Okay.
The Golden Joystick makes more sense than the Game Awards. Makes more sense than the Streamer Awards. The Golden Joystick should be the highest one out there. It's like the Oscars.
I can see where you're coming from with that.
But for one of these awards to have two categories with no nominations, for me, it's disgraceful. For me, it shows me that whoever is behind the Game Awards is lazy. Plain and simple. Now, am I saying that, am I irritated because I didn't get nominated or Fireball or, no, that is not what I'm saying. And I've had some people ask me that. That is not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is this, is every category needs to be filled. That's it.
Well,
Now that I'm coming off my soapbox.
I can agree with you to a certain extent. But here's the thing, and this is the way that I see it. There needs, and again, I know we're all going to have conflicting opinions on this. There needs to be 2 different award shows. You need to have one for streaming and content creating, and then you need to have one just for video games alone. And for voice acting and or soundtrack.
I agree. And I think that's pretty much what I was saying when I said there's no reason why those two categories had nobody in it.
Well, if it's on Game Awards, I can understand that. Go over to the streamer awards, and that's where it's at.
Yeah.
Don't have a category in Game Awards. Have that just for them.
Exactly. That's all I'm saying. And if you are going to have the category, fill the goddamn thing.
All right. Well, moving on.
Yeah, please do.
We are already almost an hour into this episode.
Already?
Oh, we did kind of start a bit late. So
holy shit, we are about an hour into this.
But starting off for the nominees on Game Awards.
Okay.
We've got Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Hades 2, Hollow Knight Silksong, and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
I've already made my prediction on this. Go over to Godfather and you'll find it. I'm not going to detract away from my content.
Then I guess I'll just give you my prediction. I want Death Stranding to win because it's a beautiful game. However, I think Expedition 33 is going to be the one to take it.
We agree.
Best Game Direction. Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yotai, Hades 2, Split Fiction. Expedition, I think, is going to take it again.
I think that's the one I went with.
Wait, are these just... Is the Golden Joystick and the Game Awards the same thing? Because I'm
damn near. That's what you see. That's where that's part of my case of where I think these two need to meld together because at the end of the day, both of them have Game of the Year. At the end of the day, most of their categories line up. A few do not. And for the most part, I thought the Golden Joystick had more games nominated than uh, Game Awards. Because Game Awards only had like 3 or 4, where I was hearing more with the Golden Joystick.
Yeah, because I'm looking through everything right now. Okay, no, yeah, they're not the same. I'm like, I feel like I'm just listing these off.
Yep, I'll be right back.
And they're not. All right, well, I guess moving forward, best narrative. Well, you guys can go see Godfather's page if you guys want to know what his answer is.
Every day at 8. Tell him that.
Every day at 8 o'clock
in the morning.
In the morning is when he
Computer turn overhead lights.
is when he releases his stuff.
Okay.
But going for best narrative, we've got Expedition again, Death Stranding 2 again, Ghost of Yotai, Kingdom Come Deliverance, and Silent Hill F. For best narrative, hold on real quick, Chris Ryder, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Expedition 33 storytelling game?
It's a turn-based RPG.
So it doesn't. It's Okay. Well, then I'd have to try. Kind of. I guess I'd have to look at the story for Expedition, but I think Death Stranding should win them. Best art direction: Expedition, Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yote, Hades 2, and Hollow Knight 6 Silksong. I want to give it to Death Stranding. I mean, I feel like I'm a bit of a fanboy when I say when I nominate Death Stranding.
Yes, you are fanboying.
But I already know Expedition's probably going to win it. Either that or I wanted Hollow Knight to win best art direction. Best music and best score and music is Christopher Larkin
Computer shuttle.
with Hollow Knight, Darren Korb
Okay.
with Hades, Lauren Testard
Where
with
you at?
Expedition, Toma Otoa with Ghost of Yote, and Woodkid and Ludwig Forcell with Death Stranding.
What?
For best score and music.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, I would have to give it to Hollow Knight. I think the only music I've really heard is Hollow Knight, so I don't really can't give my own 2 cents on it. Best audio design, Battlefield 6, Expedition, Death Stranding, Ghost of Yote, or Silent Hill. I know Expedition's probably going to take this one too. Expedition is one of those games where it's probably not going to it's not going to sweep the entire board, but it's going to get really damn close.
And rightfully so.
I've heard nothing but good things about it. Is it a game that I could see myself playing? Not really. I wouldn't say I've watched other people play it, but it's been on in the background as I'm doing something else. However, I will find this. This is funny to me because there are 3 artists or best performances coming out of Expedition. So if one Expedition actor is gonna win, then 2 other are gonna lose, and I don't know why, but I find that a bit funny. And
I don't know why either. All right, next.
Hold on.
Because there's another category here that I don't.
Innovation and accessibility. I think this is a good
category.
Just because there are people out there that want to play video games that can't. Like, if a deaf person wants to play a video game, but they can't really hear it, they've got, we all know what it is. Assassin's Creed Shadows, Atomfall, Doom the Dark Ages, EA Sports SC26, or South of Midnight. I am going to have to say I think Atomfall is going to take that
Next category.
Games for impact for a thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message. Consume Me, Despolate, Lost Records, Bloom and Rage, South of Midnight, or Wanderstop. I think South of Midnight's gonna take that.
Okay, that was one we agreed on.
Best ongoing video game.
Here's the one I didn't agree with.
Final Fantasy XIV, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, Marvel Rivals, and No Man's Sky. That's a tough one.
It is. So honestly, there should be another game in there too, and I was kind of irritated that it's not in there.
Which game is that?
World of Warcraft.
Isn't there like a
ongoing game?
I understand that. But if you want to put it like that, GTA Online should be in there too.
Then that's fine. Put it in there. But here's the deal.
But I thought there was like a limit to it. Like if after a certain amount of time of it being ongoing, it can't be nominated.
But why not? It's still ongoing.
Or did it already win once before?
Doesn't matter if it won once before. You know what's the longest game? The oldest game that we've named off on any of these? Final Fantasy. That is the oldest game out there right now.
Final Fantasy 14?
Doesn't matter if it's 14, 13, 11, 12, 10, 9, 8, 7.
But I think it's talking about just the game itself, not the series.
Then World of Warcraft would have to be in there. And it wouldn't matter if it already won. See, this is the problem I also have with the category that didn't get any nominations. You can have multiple winners or multiple time winners.
And I'm usually a long-winded one.
Two-time, this one I'm going to be long-winded on. Two-time game of the year. You can have that.
No.
It doesn't say new game of the year. It just says game of the year.
Yeah, but the thing is,
that is a understanding.
In the written rules of game of the year, it has to be a game that was released in 2020 and in the calendar year of the Game Awards. So let's say
so it's the new release of the year.
Yeah.
Just name it new release of the year.
I will have to say my take on best ongoing, as much as I would want it to be Helldivers because I'm a fan of Helldivers, I believe it's probably going to be Fortnite or Final Fantasy.
That's what I picked was Final Fantasy. But hold on, before we go any further. Hey, Crush Rider.
Yeah.
Do you agree with my statement there? With the ongoing
that World of Warcraft deserves to be in the ongoing?
Yes.
I do, absolutely.
And
the game is celebrating its 21st year this year.
Yep.
Damn, it's old enough to buy a drink in America now.
Exactly. And they're always working on it. They always have a DLC coming out.
But they have an expansion coming out, what, every 2 years?
Every 2 years, yep. They're 2 weeks away from dropping their housing update.
Okay, I'm going to say this, because it always gets brought up, and I'm going to bring it up again.
Oh, Lord.
Activision.
What about
Follow the Blizzard plan. You are a part of them now.
Oh, yeah, you're going about... We'll get to that in a few. But what I'm saying is this, is even if they're saying it has to be new. World of Warcraft drops something new about every 6 months. Correct me if I'm wrong here, Crush Rider, please, because you are the current WoW player. They dropped hardcore within this calendar year. They've been dropping vanilla.
No, hardcore wasn't this year. It opened up last year.
Last year.
And what about Burning Crusades, or you know how they're re-releasing
WoW Classic?
Vanilla. That's classic.
The anniversary servers that are about to switch over to Burning Crusade Anniversary were opened up last year at the 20th anniversary celebration.
Yeah, so it's within the calendar year. So I still say I disagree with it, but I do think this one here, Final Fantasy, is going to take it.
Okay, well,
I think No Man's Sky would.
Ooh, we actually got a prediction. I like it.
I actually would have to agree with that with Crest Riders because No Man's Sky.
Ooh,
Don't they have Don't they have a number 2 as well? No Man's Sky 2?
No.
No.
They're in the process of making another game called Light No Fire.
Oh. All right. Well, best community support. Recognizing a game for outstanding community support, transparency, and responsiveness, inclusive of social media activity and game updates, patches. For this, we have Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, and No Man's Sky. I would say it'd have to be between Fortnite and Helldivers 2.
And I am going with Helldivers 2. With all of the issues they have and have been experiencing,
The amount of transparency that they've also had with it.
man,
Yeah,
that's top notch.
That's the only reason I think they beat out Fortnite is because the level of transparency they've had. Best independent game. Absalom, X Pit, Blueprints, Expedition, Hades, and Hollow Knight. Expedition. Expedition or Hollow Knight. Those are the two that I would want to see. Best debut indie. Blueprints, Expedition, Desolate, or Dispatch.
That's a close one.
I would say
I know which one you want to win, but
it's probably going to be Expedition, but I think and this is where I feel there needs to be, when it comes to Game Awards, there needs to be a cutoff
of what?
of like when something can be nominated. Like, because I believe Dispatch came out in October.
So, is it within the calendar year?
That's a fair point. But
so, but then you run into this problem. Let me hit you with the devil's advocate. So it came out in October, right?
Hold on, I'm looking it up.
All right, I'm glad he is because I was going to give him a scenario that was going to make him do this.
So October 22nd, 2025 is when Dispatch dropped.
Oh, okay, he's not looking up what I was thinking.
Okay, hold on. Expedition 33's release date was October 24th, 2025.
So, please look this up. What are the dates that it can be renominated?
Hold on. Nominees for the Game Awards are selected by a jury of over 100 international media and influencer outlets, which each submit a confidential ballot of their top 5 choices.
What's the date?
A game must be released before a specific cutoff date in November to be eligible for that year's Game Awards.
Okay.
But I mean, that's what I'm talking about, though. Is you're gonna have a game like Expedition, that has been out for 6 months, farther than another game that you're up against. That's gonna have a bigger following, and don't get me wrong when I say this. Expedition deserves the win. Expedition is a great game, but there just needs to be like a.
They have a cutoff.
Yeah. All right.
Because no matter what date, here's the thing, Fireball. No matter what date that you pick on the calendar, you're going to run into the same problem, no matter what.
Okay, but here's the thing.
And if not, you're going to have a gray area.
This is a bit of an extreme case, but let's just say, for instance, GTA 6 releases the day before cutoff.
Yeah.
And it gets nominated across the board.
Then it gets nominated. But you can't, if the rules say it cuts off on the 22nd, it releases on the 21st, it is still eligible.
I understand that.
Because if you roll it to the next year, Then you're gonna, if they don't win, you're gonna have everything coming back the other direction. So no matter what date you pick, you're going to have the same thing back and forth. It's a no-win situation for whatever organization is putting on the awards. So, I mean, you pick any date out there that you want, and there's going to be games dropping. The only way they could get around this is have an agreement with all of the game developers, which will never happen, that during this 2 months, you're not dropping a game. And we all know that will never, ever happen. Or you're going to have a gray area. It's just going to make shit confusing.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with you on that. But moving forward, best mobile game, Destiny Rising. I have played a bit of that just because Destiny to me is like that toxic ex that you just keep going back to. You can't get rid of. It, I say I'm done with it, and all it takes is one friend to be like, "Hey, you want to play this with me?" And I'm like, "Son of a bitch, I'm in." Like,
yeah, well, you're kind of a night walker when it comes to games.
Persona 5, The Phantom X, Sonic Rumble, and Withering Waves. I think Sonic might take that.
We agree.
Destiny Rising is just a shell of what Destiny used to be, and it's not even close. Best VR.
I got some news about
I
that.
feel like I'm in Godfather's forte.
If you are.
Alien Rogue Incursion.
No.
I will say this. I will pay top dollar to watch Godfather play a horror game in VR.
You know who you could probably get? You know who you could probably get to help you out with this?
Sweet Kitty?
No. Well, she'd be right there with it, but no. Santiago Cirillo.
Oh, I'm saying for you to play it.
No, he could probably set something up like that.
Arcan Age, Ghost Town, Marvel's Deadpool VR, or The Midnight Walk. I have no idea what any of these are other, so I'm not going to try to.
No, that's pretty dead category there.
I think Alien Rogue Incursion could take it just because of the title behind it.
Marvel.
Maybe.
Iron Man was pretty fun.
As popular as Deadpool is, you don't think that that's just going to sweep it on name alone?
It might.
It might, but I mean, I also Alien. I mean, the way I'm looking at it is with the amount of media that has been released this year with Alien as well, it might be a Deadpool will win, but I don't know how close it's going to be.
All right, next.
Best action game. Battlefield 6, Doom the Dark Ages, Hades 2, Ninja Gaiden 4, and Shinobi Art of Vengeance.
We all know who's winning that.
I feel like Battlefield 6 is going to win. However, it would be pretty cool to see Doom the Dark Ages take it, because Doom the Dark Ages was, in fact, pretty good to me. Best action adventure. Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yote, Hollow Knight 6 Silk Song, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, and Split Fiction. I think Ghost is going to take it.
Do you really think they're going to beat out Silk Song?
I think Ghost of Yote is going to beat out Silk Song, yes. Best RPG?
Speak up.
Best RPG, Avowed, Claire Obscure, Expedition 33, Kingdom Come Deliverance, Monster Hunter Wilds, and The Outer Worlds 2. I want to see The Outer Worlds 2 win. Either Outer Worlds 2 or Monster Hunter Wilds. But I know Expedition's probably going to win.
Let's just be real.
Mm-hmm. Best fighting game.
Yeah. Sorry.
2XKO, Capcom Fighting Collection 2, Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, or Virtua Fighter 5 Real World Stage?
We all know who's winning this one.
I think Capcom Fighting Collection 2 is going to take
Nope.
it. You think Mortal Kombat's going to take
I
it?
think it's going to take it by name alone.
Mortal Kombat really hasn't been that good since X, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, we're not going to get into that right now, but yeah, I think Mortal Kombat takes it by name alone. Capcom has sucked when it comes to fighting games.
Best family game: Donkey Kong Bonanza, Lego Party, Lego Voyagers, Mario Kart World, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, and Split Fiction. That's a tough one.
Very tough one. There's 3 games right there that, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be a dogfight.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
No, there's 3 games in there that would be good for starting fights.
You ain't wrong there.
What, Lego Party, Mario Kart, and Sonic Racing?
Yeah.
In fact, I'm getting Sonic Racing.
I would say that Donkey Kong Bonanza would be the best family game out of the choice because it does have co-op play.
It does.
A second person can grab a controller and they take over the little girl and run around with her.
Ladies and gentlemen, that makes the second one that we've got Crest Rider to predict. We're getting better.
No, I think it's just because he doesn't want to accidentally hit an active chat and then get kicked out like I usually do.
No, we changed that.
So that's why he's saying something.
No. It's not a matter of saying something, it's a matter of interacting with the computer.
See?
I have found a far more entertaining task of power washing a ship.
Okay.
I will say this.
Hold on before you say anything. Sonic wins that category.
No, I think it's going to be Donkey Kong Bonanza.
I don't. I think Sonic got him.
And
that's a new one for me to say Sonic beating Mario or Donkey Kong. But I think Sonic has this one.
Oh man, I lost my train of thought because there was one that I was surprised wasn't nominated.
Oh, sorry.
Best strategy sim game.
Gotta speak up.
Best strategy sim game.
Woohoo!
Final Fantasy Tactics, the Avalis Chronicles, Jurassic World Evolution 3, Sid Meier's Civilization 7, Tempest Rising, The Altars, 2 Point Museum.
That's another one that has a couple in there that may win.
I haven't heard.
It's going to be a dogfight.
I didn't realize Civilization came out with the 7th.
Yes, they did. And it's a damn good civilization, too.
Well, it's a civilization.
It is. But I've heard that they fixed a lot of shit that went wrong in previous ones. And this is by far...
They created their fair share of issues.
Yeah, they've corrected them.
Although some of which they are working on fixing. One of their new features for 7 was to make it so that when you switched ages, you also switch which civilization you're representing.
Yep.
And they're removing that or making it an option to turn it off.
Yep.
So you can, you play as the Zulus. You want to be the Zulus the whole way, not switch over to the French at the next age.
Yeah. The other one, Civilization is one that I think could win. And I think Fireball is probably going to agree with me on this. But the other one that I think has a fighting chance at winning is Final Fantasy Tactics.
No, I think Civilization's going to take it.
Well, here's the thing, Fireball. Final Fantasy has got like a cult following.
Final Fantasy Tactics is also a fantastic game.
Exactly. That's what I was going to go to next. When you have a cult following like that, and did they remake this Fallout Tactics? Is it the same one that came out back in '99?
You mean
the Final Fantasy Tactics? Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So it is both a remake and the OG version.
Yeah. So I hate to tell Sweet Kitty Pie this, but I'm buying that game too.
What, Civ 7 or
no?
Final Fantasy Tactics.
Final Fantasy Tactics. That game in '99 was the shit. I don't care what anyone says. That game was awesome, and I'm probably buying
I
Civ 7.
own that game on 2 platforms.
Yep. Let me guess. The PlayStation 1, and then current generation.
Nope. I own it on my Switch, and I own it on my PC.
Oh,
All right. Well, best sports/racing game. EA Sports FC 26.
I know which one he's gonna pick on this one, but
F1
continue.
25. Mario Kart World Rematch or Sonic Racing's Cross World. All 5 of these are going to be pretty close, I think.
I think it comes down to 2.
Which ones do you think it comes down to?
Well, I've already made my predictions. I gotta see at 8 a.m.
I think it's going to probably be EA Sports FC 26, just because every single time they have released a FIFA under the sports category, it has somehow won.
Or
I want F1 to win, but I know it's not like it doesn't have enough fan votage to win. It's either probably going to be EA Sports FC 26 or Rematch.
Rematch.
It's another soccer style game.
I think in this category that it comes down to Mario World versus Sonic. And if you break that down even further from that, you get rid of the other 2. Looking at the ratings, I think Sonic 2 wins. Because Sonic 2 is not condensed to just one console.
Right. Best multiplayer. Arc Raiders, which I think is probably going to win. Battlefield 6, Elden Ring, Night Rain, Peak, or Split Fiction. It's going to come down between Arc Raiders or Battlefield 6.
I think Arc takes them.
I think Arc Raiders is going to take it too. Just because they've had a very explosive breakout.
And the other thing about Arc Raiders that has happened, that other news that broke this week, is if they detect an individual cheating on Arc Raiders, from what I'm understanding, Arc Raiders is much like Call of Duty and Battlefield 6. But if they catch you using a macro to fire faster and you die, they give you back your items.
So if you die to somebody using a macro, they'll give you back.
A cheater, more or less.
I love Arc Raiders just for the fact that they are already. There's a big war breaking out on Arc Raiders between the Burnt Peanut and the Bungalators and Hutch and his followers. I don't know what he calls them, but
Okay.
They're starting to pick sides and it's starting to get pretty big. Best adaptation, the Minecraft movie, Devil May Cry, Splinter Cell Death Watch, The Last of Us Season 2, and Until Dawn. Hot take, Until Dawn should not be in that.
Don't care who wins.
I think it's going to be Minecraft movie.
That's what I think too.
It's going to come down between the Minecraft movie and The Last of Us Season 2.
Yep. And I don't think The Last of Us has anything for Minecraft. I just don't.
Most anticipated game. We already know the winner of that.
We already know the winner of that. Move on.
We're just going to move on.
For everyone out there, what do you mean?
Oh,
it's Grand Theft Auto 6.
Content Creator of the Year.
Not in there.
Yes, it is.
Well, they must have got somebody then.
Saydrill, Kai Cenat, Moist Critical, Sakira Miku, and the Burnt Peanut.
I don't know.
I will say, and I'm a bit biased on this because I like this guy a lot, that I hope the Burnt Peanut wins, but it'll probably go to Kai Cenat.
Good. It's all good by me. At least they filled it.
Best esports game. Counter-Strike 2.
Nope.
Dota 2.
Nope.
League of Legends. Mobile Legends, Bang Bang, which is just League but for the mobile version, and Valorant. I think it's going to be Valorant or CS2.
I think it's going to be Valorant or League of Legends.
League really hasn't been that popular in a while. I think it's
maybe not be that popular, but it's being played heavily in the esports world.
I think it's gonna either be Valorant or CS. Best esports athlete.
Oh, they got some in there now?
They got 6.
Oh. See, mine was back on Tuesday. They must have just nominated them.
Brock Summerholder for Valorant. Zhang Ji-hoon for League of Legends, or he goes by Shobi. Forsaken, Jason Susanto for Valorant. Kakaru, Wananabe for Street Fighter. Menard, Saul Leonardo,
Okay.
Street Fighter, or Zaiwu for Counter Strike 2.
I really don't know any.
I don't know any of
Yeah.
them.
Good luck to all of you.
Yeah. Best esports team. Gen G, League of Legends. NRG, Valorant. Team Falcons, Dota 2. Team Liquid PH, Mobile Legends, Bang Bang. And Team Vitality, Counter Strike 2. I think Team Vitality are the ones that's got to take it.
Again, I don't really watch much of it, but good luck to all of them. And thankfully, they nominated some people because Tuesday they didn't have any. What's next?
And then there's Player's Voice, but I don't know. It doesn't really show anything.
Okay, next.
That's it.
No Game of the Year?
Game of the Year was the first one.
Oh.
Yeah, Game of the Year was Expedition, Death Stranding,
Okay, all right.
Donkey Kong Bonanza, Hades 2.
Okay. I said okay. Crush Rider.
Yes.
Can we get an update on WoW, please?
Well, I spent most of the week out of town, but like I reported last week, the final content phase has dropped for Legion Remix. The 21st anniversary started this week. They put the
We're gonna make this as ending.
the mount that was really controversial, the $90 auction house mount, is back in the store again this year. And that was about all. I mean, the midnight beta is going now too. And if people pre-purchased midnight, they have access to the beta.
Good deal. Well, Fireball, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, you're up.
Well, kind of took a week off of streaming because we were in the middle of getting reset up for our Wi-Fi here. Hopefully, I'll be able to get some streaming in over this week. However, it's going to be a little bit changed due to the fact that we do have, in America, we do have Thanksgiving this week.
Ooh.
So things are going to be a little bit changed. We'll have to see what happens. That's about it, guys.
What is up? All right, so after we get done with Nomad Gamers, you're gonna have to give me about an hour to eat. I will be back on streaming Red Dead 2. We're gonna get our dailies out of the way, and then we're probably gonna jump over to Grand Theft Auto 5. Then tomorrow, the Bears are on at what, noon?
Maybe.
Whenever the Bears are on, I'll be on an hour after that. After the conclusion of the game.
If Godfather doesn't have a heart attack.
Yeah, that's if I don't have a heart attack. Fucking Bears. Monday, 3 p.m. normal stream time. Tuesday, Talking Tuesday at 7. There will be a stream before that. Wednesday, I go on vacation and I'll be gone from Wednesday until the following Monday. So there'll be no streaming, very little posting on my page. Don't worry, Thursday will be here. It'll be a recorded episode. Do not worry, Nomad Gamers will be here. It'll either be recorded or done without Godfather. One of the two, but we're going to keep on trucking. All right, let's take it out of here. Crush Rider.
All right. Thank you all for watching. This is an Crest Rider signing out.
Thank you guys for watching the Nomad Gamers podcast. Talk to you later.
Peace and love. Godfather's out the door.